Hello students, today we will learn the important methods and materials of printmaking for visual art. Printmaking is an art process where an image is transferred from a prepared surface onto paper or another material. The four main methods are relief, intaglio, planographic, and stencil printing. In relief printing, the raised surface receives ink and transfers the image onto paper. Woodcut is a relief technique. The image is carved into a wooden block before printing. Linocut is similar to woodcut, but the design is carved into a soft linoleum block before printing. Engraving is an intaglio method where lines are cut directly into a metal plate using a sharp tool called a burin. Hello. In dry point, the artist scratches lines directly onto a plate, creating a rough edge that holds the ink. Ready to try making your own print? In etching, acid bites the exposed lines of a metal plate, creating an image that holds ink for printing. Aquatint creates soft areas of tone by using tiny particles of resin on a metal plate. Hello, let's explore mezzotint. It creates rich dark tones. First, we roughen the entire metal plate. Then, we smooth selected areas. This process creates beautiful gradients. Lithography is a planographic method based on the principle that oil and water do not mix. Screen printing uses a mesh screen and stencil to push ink onto paper, fabric, or other surfaces. A monotype is a one-of-a-kind print made by applying ink to a smooth surface and transferring it onto paper. Stencil printing uses cutout shapes to control where ink reaches the surface, creating a clear and simple image. Paper is an important material in printmaking. Its texture, thickness, and absorbency affect the final printed image. Printmaking inks are specially made for printing. Their thickness, transparency, and drying time affect the final result. A printing press applies even pressure to transfer ink from the printing surface onto paper. Common tools include a brayer, carving tools, plates, palettes, ink, and special printing paper. Relief uses raised areas, intaglio uses grooves, planographic uses a flat surface, and stencil uses blocked areas. Each printmaking method needs specific tools and materials. Choosing the right process depends on the artist's idea and desired effect. In woodcut, the artist first designs the block, carves the unwanted areas, applies ink, and finally presses the paper onto the block. In etching, the artist draws through a protective ground. Acid then bites the exposed lines into the metal plate. In dry point, the artist scratches the metal plate with a sharp tool. The rough lines hold ink and create expressive prints. Important lithography materials include a printing stone or plate, greasy drawing materials, water, ink, and printing paper. Screen printing needs a mesh screen, stencil, squeegee, printing ink, and a suitable surface for the final print. Safety is important in printmaking. Use suitable protection, proper ventilation, and handle tools and chemicals carefully. A well-organized studio keeps tools and materials easy to find and makes the printing process safer and more efficient. Remember the four main methods: relief, intaglio, planographic, and stencil. Each creates prints in a different way. For exams, remember the technique, printing surface, main tool, and basic working principle of each method. For WBCSC, focus on the method, materials, tools, surface, and printing process. These points are very important for revision. Indian printmaking has a rich history. Artists use different techniques to express social, cultural, and personal ideas through prints. For WBCSC, study important Indian printmakers along with their major works, techniques, and contributions to modern Indian art. An original print is made directly from the artist's prepared matrix. A reproduction is a later copy of an existing artwork. In printmaking, editions are numbered. For example, 5/2020 means the fifth print of a 20-print edition. Artist proof, or A/P, is a small number of prints kept by the artist from an edition. An artist usually signs the print, adds the title and edition number, and may include the date. Let us quickly revise. Method, matrix, tools, ink, and paper. Understanding these basics is essential for WBCSC visual art preparation. I hope this lesson helps your WBCSC preparation. Revise the methods and materials carefully. Keep learning, keep creating, and all the best.